Dahil All-Star break na and we are halfway through the season, mas makikita na natin ngayon yung mga player na deserve manalo ng regular season awards based on their performances so far. Yung regular season awards na ito ay ang Most Improved Player, Coach of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, at syempre yung Most Valuable Player or the regular season MVP. Ngayon sa video na ito ay pag-uusapan natin kung sino sa tingin ko ang makakakuha ng mga regular season awards at the end of the season based on their performances so far. Una ay ang Most Improved Player o yung MIP. My pick is Jeremy Grant of the Detroit Pistons. For the past year, si Jeremy Grant ay isang solid role player at wing para sa Sixers, Thunder at Denver, and every year he is surely improving production-wise. Ang ganda rin ng pinakita niya sa bubble dahil makakita mo yung growth niya on both ends of the floor. Ngayong season ay pinapakita niya na he can be more than a role player. Kaya niya rin maging first option o isang franchise player. This season ay nag-average siya ng 23.4 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 2.9 assists per game, shooting at an efficiency rate, especially yung free throws niya. He is almost at a 90% free throw shooter. All of which ay almost doble sa production niya last year. Statistics-wise, dapat lang din na tumaas averages niya dahil mas marami siyang tira at minutes ngayon. Pero hindi naman yun mangyayari kundi dahil sa drastic improvement niya, especially on the offensive end. He's only 26 years old and at this rate, sigurado akong kaya niya maging all-star for the next years. Some honorable mentions for MIP are Jaylen Brown, Zach LaVine, Zion Williamson, and Julius Randle, who are all first-time all-stars. Nandyan din si Shai, Chris Boucher, at si Christian Wood who has the same case with Jeremy Grant, kaso nga lang ay na-injured siya for half the games already. Sa Coach of the Year naman ay walang iba kundi si Quinn Snyder ng Utah Jazz. Coach Snyder is the head coach of the Utah Jazz since 2014 and every year nag-i-improve ang Jazz standing-wise. Last year ay 6th seed ang Jazz but this year, this is the best year for the Jazz dahil so far, they have the best record in the NBA with a winning percentage of 75%. Ang ganda ng balanse ng Jazz when it comes to scoring, defense, rebounding, at sobrang lakas ng 3-point shooting nila this season. Being a low-market team at walang marquee free agent for the past years, sobrang impressive ng leadership ni Snyder dahil na-elevate niya ang team given yung mga player na meron lang nila. Some honorable mentions for Coach of the Year are Monty Williams ng Phoenix Suns, who are the 10th seed in the West last year at so far the 2nd seed in the West this year. Doc Rivers ng Sixers, who are the 6th seed in the East last year at so far the best record in the East this year. Steve Nash ng Brooklyn Nets, isang first-year head coach na nasa 2nd seed ngayon sa East. At syempre si Tom Thibodeau ng New York Knicks, who is leading the Knicks from 12th seed to a playoff contention. Sa Sixth Man of the Year naman, it's none other than our very own Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson is averaging around 18 points, which is the highest among bench players, 4 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 1 steal per game, while shooting at an efficient rate, especially yung free throws niya, almost 97%, which is the league best. Jordan Clarkson is just perfect for the 6-man role sa Utah dahil may freedom siya to play his own game, which is to score buckets. He is one of the many reasons kung bakit successful ang Utah sa regular season ngayon. Some honorable mentions for the 6th Man of the Year ay sila Terrence Ross, Montrezl Harrell, Chris Boucher, and Carmelo Anthony, who are all the spark plugs off the bench. For the Defensive Player of the Year, sa tingin ko si Rudy Gobert ng Utah Jazz. Kapag napanalunan niya ang award na to, he will join Dikembe Mutombo, Ben Wallace, and Dwight Howard as the only players to win the award at least 3 times. So far, Gobert is 2nd in rebounds and blocks per game, 2nd in defensive rating, and 1st in defensive win shares. You can make an argument na Gobert is a one-dimensional defender who can only defend the paint, unlike Ben Simmons or Giannis Antetokounmpo na kaya bantayan ng kahit sino kahit saan pa, mapara-perimeter or paint. Pero at the end of the day, mahirap i-deny si Gobert of this award dahil kita sa numbers niya na siya talaga dapat ang maging depoy ulit. And most importantly, he is the defensive anchor of the best team standing-wise in the NBA right now. Rookie of the Year naman ay sa tingin ko no-brainer, mapupunta to kay LaMelo Ball ng Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball is averaging 15.8 points, 6 rebounds, 6.3 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. Lahat ng stats na ito ay highest among all rookies. He started the season coming off the bench pero nung simula siyang gawing starting point guard, mas gumanda pa lalo ang nilalaro ng Charlotte Hornets as a whole. LaMelo is just a gifted scorer, rebounder, and passer. What's crazy is I think he is already better than his older brother, Lonzo Ball, except sa defensive end. Sigurado akong magiging perennial all-star siya sa liga. Some honorable mentions ay sila Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Haliburton, Emmanuel Quickley, at James Wiseman na maganda rin ang pinapakita as rookies. Lastly, ang kaabang-abang at pinakamahirap na pag-decide na award, ang MVP. I will give this regular season's MVP to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is leading the Sixers to the best record in the East right now. He is averaging 30.2 points, 11.6 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 1.4 blocks, and 1.2 steals per game on an impressive shooting splits para sa isang sentro. Dahil sa culture change ng Sixers, pinakawalan yung mga kaagaw niya sa bola, dumagdag pa ng mga shooters around him, at iniba ang coaching staff ay nag-benefit talaga si Embiid dahil nilalaro niya ang best season in his career. It's just impossible to guard him dahil sa kanyang all-around offensive skills, especially shooting 11.6 free throws per game which is the highest in the NBA. Isa rin siyang defensive beast para sa Sixers. Ang dami niyang 40-point games at kahit may around 6 games siyang na-miss this season, the Sixers actually have a record of 1-5 without him. Kitang-kita na valuable talaga siya. Naniniwala ako na being the regular season MVP means having the best regular season while leading your team to a high standing and doesn't necessarily mean na ikaw yung best player. Ang dami rin pwedeng maging MVP pero may butas sa kanila. Si LeBron ang daming talo without Davis pero we have to credit na hindi siya naglo-load management ngayon. Si Jokic, Lillard, Luka at Curry kapos sa team success. Si Giannis, well, he's not having his best season compared sa MVP years niya. Si Harden at Kawhi naman, MVP worthy din kasi yung teammates nila. At si Donovan Mitchell, kapos sa stats. All of them ay deserve naman maging MVP, pero so far, I think Embiid stands out the most. Diyan na nga nagtatapos ang ating usapan tungkol sa mga taong mananalo ng regular season awards based on their performances so far. Marami pang pwedeng mangyari throughout the season kaya pwede na hindi sila makakuha ng award pero nevertheless ay sila talaga ang nakikita kong mag-uwi ng mga reward na yan. Maraming salamat sa panonood at iniimbita ko kayo mag-like, subscribe at comment sa ating YouTube channel for more basketball content in the future. Hanggang sa muli.